It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Nets in Brooklyn. Checking out Brooklyn, they've had a tough time over the last...
Let's take them back.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. To take a look at the Nets. Well, they didn't have the success they hoped for in the recent road trip, but now is the time to regroup for a win with the help of their tremendous fans.
Kevin, this is a really good chance for this team to establish some home court dominance with this long homestand in front of them.
A great chance for them to add a whole lot of W's to their win column. That's the goal anytime you've got a long run of games at home.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Jack. Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Houdini, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Joe Johnson picks one up. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
Freak, taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Jack with it. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Lionel Hollins. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Now here is Jack. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Here's Houdini. Gordon with no one around, and the 3-ball is good. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Jack dishes to Johnson. To the paint, Lopez. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Butler kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Young a screen on Harris. Johnson the pass to Lopez. Vucevic with the block. Pass to Houdini. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Doubled by Jack. Payne kicks to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Houdini. Brooklyn with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Young. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Butler.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way. Third, Joe Johnson.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it. But they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Watch with it. Vucevic on him. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Here's Houdini. He dishes it to Harris. It's stolen by Johnson. And Jack kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Blatch. The feed to Caldwell Pope. They double in with Vucevic. Here's Blatch, and it's blocked by Gordon. And they get it back. Magic leading by 3. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Orlando also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Gordon. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. Now here is Jack. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. The pass to Houdini. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Magic have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Johnson to the left wing. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Some solid defense from Houdini.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Caldwell Pope, and that misses. That would have put him up. Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Vucevic's screen on Jack. Houdini passes to Hezonja. Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Kicks it out to Johnson. From beyond the arc, and then some. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nets trail by 4.
The Nets call timeout.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Alfred Payton, he's checked in for Houdini. A switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Johnson. Tobias Harris comes in for Hezonja. Payne, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Houdini subbed in for Alfred Payton. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Harris in at the 3. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Vucevic.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers made some terrific plays. He had 11 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Houdini. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. And that's going to be a travel.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Harris. First and 3-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Magic in second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Harris. Lets it fly. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Knocked loose. Here's Jack. 6 points for him. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Goes back up. Vucevic with the block. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
I don't want us taking shots.
Watson is checked in for Orlando.
Move the ball. Spread the defense and get our shooters looks.
And the first half comes.
Gentlemen, here with
the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Orlando leading. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Young is up there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Rasul Butler. Then there's Johnson, and it's Jack in at the point guard. The Magic have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Net shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Butler kicks to Jack. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Johnson. The shot by Butler, nobody around, and the shot falls short this time. And now Orlando on the break. Feeds it to Payne. Fires for 3. Joe Johnson pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. He kicks it to Butler. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Here's Houdini. Young with the steal. Johnson dishes to Jack. Here's Lopez. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Houdini. 8 points for him. That's tipped. There's the dish to Gordon. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Houdini. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Gordon with a screen on Jack. Here's Houdini. Clock at 6. Payne gets a wide open look. No good from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Down low, here's Young. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 6th in free throw percentage, 7th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
They get it inside, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. 3rd is Nikola Vucevic.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Payne. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here is Jack. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Johnson for 3. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Magic trail by 3. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Houdini. Pass to Hazania. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. From past the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Out to the wing. Houdini passes to Payne. Here's Houdini for the lead. Passes it to Hazania. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Houdini. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Young's got 9 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Jack. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Johnson outside. Back to Jack. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Jack has been putting up the numbers. He's got 10 points and 7 assists. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game.
2 shots.
The Nets with the lead. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Houdini in at point guard. Payne out there with Johnson. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Gordon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Knocks it loose. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Johnson. And the shot is good. Caldwell Pope's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Houdini. They set the screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
To the left wing. Johnson against Lopez. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Payne. In the corner, it's Gordon. Now the pass to Houdini. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. Jarrett Jack is checked in for Brooklyn.
Jarrett Jack.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Looking at the game for Houdini, he has 9 points and also a couple of rebounds.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. From the baseline. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Magic trail by 3. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the foul on Jared Jack.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And Orlando making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. Nets on defense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Gordon with a screen on Jack. Shot clock at 6. Here's Houdini. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Nets leading by 3. Lopez outside. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 15 points for Brook Lopez.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
That free throw good from Houdini.
All right, let's keep it moving. All right? Keep running. Keep running.
So he gets them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lopez a screen. Johnson attacking. Young left side. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Magic trail by 3.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Screen by Young. To the right side. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Here's Houdini, kicks to Gordon. Plays it up and banks it in.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Nets leading by 3. Jack dishes to Johnson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Nets lead by 5. And Brooklyn making a change here. Butler's checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for Orlando. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Jack. Here's Houdini. To the left wing. Here's Payne. The Magic again can't hit.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Young against Gordon. A baseline J. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Young. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead. Picked by Vucevic. Houdini passes to Payne. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And the Nets with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Butler kicks to Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Lopez has been great. He's got 19 points and 2 steals. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really, the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Nets foul. Thomas Robinson. That's his first personal foul. At the line of Nets.
That's good for Houdini.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Nets leading by 6. And Jack kicks to Johnson. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
They double him with Butler. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses off the right iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Butler dishes to Lopez. Some solid defense from Harris.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And he can't get the first one. Victor Oladipo, he's jacked in for Payne. And he's good on the second. Now Jack. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Johnson kicks to Lopez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Shot from the low block. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Harris.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And it's Lopez penetrating, and he gets it to go. Lopez has got 15 points in just the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Houdini. Defended by Jack. Houdini. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Doubled by Jack. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. All free throws good from Houdini.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
To the paint, here's Lopez, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for your Nets,
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. He dishes it to Oladipo. Back to Gordon. The feet to Vucevic. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, right call.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Kevin, we have
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for